Hello, excuse the real lack of makeup. I just could not be arsed today. But today I'm coming with you with a new video, which is something I've never done before, something slightly different, and that's I'm going to react to one of my old videos. I have been sporadically badly making videos for about 5 years, and 5 years ago, back in October I think, I posted this video which is, I think it's I'm too excited for Christmas. Let me have a look. Skip trial. I'm too excited for Christmas. I was 18, which does not feel like 5 years ago. I still feel like I'm like 19. Posted this in October, which is super early, and yes, I do love Christmas. I still love Christmas, but like October is when we start watching Christmas films at the earliest. I did watch Nativity this year, and I think I posted it quite early in October, midway through the 14th. I've put a red lip on and mascara and no other makeup because I had a full face in this video, but I was wearing a red lip and I thought I'd like keep in the style. It obviously wasn't like cold yet because I wasn't wearing a jumper. I was wearing like a short sleeve kind of like knitted top that I had. Yeah. I know for a fact it was filmed against the same wall, I just had a different bed at the time. So I figured I'd watch it back, because I don't think I've watched it since it went up, or at least since that year when it went up, and just see how my opinion of Christmas had changed, or if they haven't changed, or how I feel about everything now. I've got some headphones, and I'll put it up at the screen probably to the side, and yeah. I have not thought about how long it's going to take to edit. Okay, confession time. I am way too excited for Christmas. Okay, so first thing first, it's really funny because I know this hair colour that I had at the time, and it looked really light on the top and darker at the bottom, and that is because I had my hair split down the centre, half pink and half blue, and then did a youth camp and came back and like had a job interview, so literally just slapped brown dye over it all, and where it was like came out all mismatches because the base colour was two different colours. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? Blah 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 blah. Let's get started. But yeah, I am far too excited for Christmas. I like to see that my hair being a mess has been a constant theme throughout this journey. I've started Christmas shopping. I've already bought one present, and I'm planning to sort out all my presents before the end of the month. That is true. I used to do all my Christmas shopping in October, and then this is like the first year I didn't have an October half term. Yeah, because I grew up. And now I'm like one of those people that is not last minute, but just like have all these ideas and then don't do any of the purchasing until last minute. I genuinely think I probably did. 13th of December. Not 13th of December, then I'd be allowed to be excited for Christmas. It is the 13th of October. I get excited when Christmas films are coming on. I may have got out my Christmas jumper while I was putting my summer clothes like away. Yeah, like Christmas jumpers. I still own a couple, but I very rarely wear them anymore. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's ridiculous, the concept that we should have to buy like multiple Christmas jumpers every year. Firstly, it's wasteful. Secondly, how often are you actually going to wear it? And like, I don't know. I have one which I quite like, to be honest, which is like a turtleneck, and it's more of a t-shirt, like long sleeve kind of t-shirt type thing. But just Christmas jumpers, like, I was telling my boyfriend the other day that we should just like have stuff we can stitch onto normal jumpers and take off at the end of the season, because yeah, I'm pretty sure the Christmas jumper I was talking about I can see, because it's probably the same one or one very similar. This is like bad. Well, it's not bad, it's good because it's nearly Christmas. I have been looking at baubles and tinsel and thinking about how I want to decorate. Can't wait. Christmas is one of my favourite. Tinsel? I don't think I've ever wanted to use tinsel since that day. I hopefully haven't. I've used tinsel since that day, but yeah, no, tinsel's not something you need to think about. Holidays of the year. Skip birthdays, I'd do Christmas. Like, still true. I love my birthday. Well, I have mixed feelings about birthdays. Other people's birthdays I love to give gifts and celebrate with them. My own birthday, I'm like okay with. Like, it's nice to like receive stuff, but also I always feel a bit awkward. And my last birthday was in lockdown, but the one before that was really lovely. I had a bunch of friends around the house and we played silly games and Monopoly into the early hours. That I really enjoyed, but I think the hype of having to go out clubbing on your birthday or do stuff you're not really into or it being like a big thing, that gives me like anxiety, and I just don't like the concept of my birthday being like a big deal. Christmas though, because it feels like it's for everyone, I can really get hyped up about, and I would still rather celebrate Christmas than my birthday. You have all your family there, and I love... Not this year, we don't. I love buying other people presents. It sounds really stupid, but I love going and trying to find something that I really, really enjoy, or something a little bit stupid, or something a bit novelty. I love that experience. Oh, my hair's a mess. My hair's always a mess. Said so. I should just tie it up more. I have fairy lights up pretty much all year, over there, and over there. And I don't know why I don't put them in the background of my videos, but I may have to start doing that. Or I'm planning to go to Winter Wonderland in London. I haven't been to Winter Wonderland in London, not until I moved there a couple of years later. Such a rip-off. No, don't bother, there's so much nicer places. Last year I went to one in Nottingham, which is very similar. Absolutely beautiful. Smaller, but not smaller at the same time because it's just in the central of their city and you can just kind of walk through. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, no, Winter Wonderland is overpriced and overrated in my personal opinion. Then I can go look at all the lights in Oxford Street and stuff in December with some friends. We used to go and see the lights in Oxford Street pretty much every year. I used to go, or me and my dad used to go, and then I moved to London, and I think the only kind of time of seeing the lights on Oxford Street was in first year on the way to Winter Wonderland. Yeah, those things just don't seem so exciting when you live there. And like, I'm planning making my advent calendar again this year. I did last year, and that was really good fun. Yeah, I was still making advent calendars at this point. And never, that probably wasn't genuine excitement. That was just probably me not being able to talk. Michael Bublé Christmas songs came on the other day, and I got really, really excited. And this morning, casually just singing, "Do they know it's Christmas time at all?" And I'm so excited. Yeah, so casually singing Christmas songs. I casually sing most songs. Badly, because I can't sing, but like something will come on that will remind me of a lyric and I'll just end up singing. Classic version of me doing this is when everyone says "to the left", like stand to the left or like put it to the left. In my head I go Beyonce. To the left, to the left. Do you know what I mean? Like that's nothing special, Ella. You do that with everything. Like, I know it's middle of October and I'm wearing short sleeves and I haven't really had to leave the house in anything more than a like coat / jackety type thing. Oh, I could get a new winter coat. I've already got 3 winter coats. Yeah, I have always had a like semi-obsession with coats. Like, I do really love a good coat, but I haven't bought one in a while. Not a brand new one anyway. I bought a raincoat last year, which was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. That was vintage, but like yeah. You bought too many things those years. I don't need a new winter coat. I want a new winter coat. I want Christmassy stuff. I want more Christmas jumpers. I want warm like leggings. Have you seen the leggings and Primark that they did last year? Leggings from Primark. You clearly, Ella, didn't understand the concept of see-through leggings if you were buying leggings from Primark. one, I don't really shop in Primark anymore. Two, I would never want to buy leggings from Primark. She was like all the little Christmas things on. I so can't wait for Christmas. Not even like just the date, the whole of December. The advent calendars and the lights going on. Oh. Okay, that is true. I do kind of get hyped around the whole season of Christmas, not necessarily the day. I've worked in healthcare since this year, really, that I've filmed this in, and so I've always known that Christmas isn't a given, the date, and I do enjoy the season more. This year that's going to look a little different, and that's fine, but yeah, advent calendars, we have a family one this year and I'm knitting a jumper. Not really got my own one, which I'm fine about. Yeah, interesting to see what I care about. Now I really enjoy spending like evenings watching Christmas films with my friends. I enjoy spending time with my boyfriend and his family. I enjoy spending time with my family when I can. Carol services and nativity services and stuff like that I enjoy, but obviously they're looking a little bit different this year as well, so it's really interesting. I don't care if it's not cold, or if you don't need to wear a coat, or if it doesn't snow on Christmas. I think it snowed on Christmas once in my life. Again, it's not something I massively care about, purely because I, unlike a lot of the population, don't, like, and there's a big chunk of us who don't, but like, snow just scares me because it means I can't get to work. And that's fine if I don't have to go to work, but if I can't go to work because of snow, the chance of me being called up, if I'm not supposed to be working and it snowed, the chance of me being called and asked if I can get into work because someone else can't get in because it snowed is very high as well. So yeah, I was working on night shift in a hospital during the Beast from the East, and the amount of phone calls we had from like staff that couldn't come in the morning, and it was beautiful like watching snow come down over Westminster, but at the same time it's also tad scary when you're having like unsafe levels of staff being like, I'm gonna be late, and you're like, oh no, what do we do? Haven't been on Christmas for years and years and years. We've had snow on Christmas, but generally from like a couple of days beforehand where I haven't melted. I don't think I've ever seen like a proper white Christmas or just anything like that. So I'm really, 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 really hoping for a nice, relaxed, non-fighting, which is a long shot, Christmas. And a couple of games of Monopoly, which will probably cause fights. This is so true. My mum pretty much banned us playing Monopoly in the house now, but I was playing it in October with some friends the day after watching Nativity, all at the time with COVID safe. Obviously then COVID rules have changed since then, but it was all COVID safe at the time. There ended up being houses thrown out of doors that were on the board because someone was getting very annoyed at the leniency of the rules for playing with Monopoly in terms of buddying up to buy property. But anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Christmas. I hope you are. I know it's too early to be saying that. Have you started your Christmas shopping? That's a good question. Bye! Yes, Ella, I have, but I have only started it and I haven't done loads. It's interesting. I think looking back on who Ella was then, she was a lot more naive about life. And I think I definitely associated Christmas as an 18-year-old with Christmas as a child, and that's what was like how I thought about Christmas, whereas now I view Christmas differently, I think. Coming into Christmas during a lockdown and during a pandemic is going to be different for a lot of us, and we have been told we can have up to 3 households, which is exciting, but I do definitely think this is going to be one of those Christmases which is like, we'll be telling our grandkids about this apparently one day, if I have kids. That's a long way off in itself, but yeah, Christmas. I feel like I was much more interested in kind of, I don't know how to put it, like not the materialistic side of Christmas, but just like the damaging ethical side of Christmas, because it's really up there. And like when I was talking about Christmas jumpers, and I think this is the first year I had a job and had income coming in and I could afford to pay for stuff a lot easier. Like, yeah, and Christmas jumpers were like a tenner or something ridiculous in Primark. And I wasn't concerned about how they were being made. I was just like, yeah, I want one. And like the leggings, which is ridiculous. You can wear them for like 2 days of the year. I now kind of approach Christmas in the way that I will wear Christmassy colours, so like reds and greens and stuff like that. I wear a lot of knitwear, but like not. I would wear this in the summer if it was cold enough. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing which is Christmas essential. I still have a few Christmas pieces. I know I've got like probably two, like a t-shirt and a jumper, maybe 2 jumpers that I will wear around Christmas if I feel like it's necessary. But like, I just, yeah, Christmas socks maybe. I like to wear a red lip if I'm feeling Christmassy, or wear, like, I have a jumper with like glitter running through it. I just don't feel the need to buy clothes which you can wear for like 24 days a year, if that don't have any practical purpose. Like, I know you could say that you wear a bikini more than 20 times a year, and you know what, I probably don't, but there's a need for that separately. Anyway, it's funny to see what 18-year-old Ella was like. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!